Hello and welcome, PocketWatch here, and it's about time for yet another episode of Fata Morgana. So let's continue the story. I have nothing more to say, to be honest, today in the intro. So I just want to see how the true story went. And yeah, just continue, I guess. Let's do it. Also, I may have like a lot of like little cuts here and there today, because I'm kind of preoccupied as well while I'm reading this, but yeah, okay, anyway. I don't really understand, Michelle. But that was probably because we're still essentially strangers. Having been sent to this mansion as a reparation for my mistakes, I wasn't sure who I might find there. So she knew that she could find someone here, okay? But I was tentatively convinced that he wasn't a terrible person. Oh, okay. He didn't do anything to me. Oh, I was. Oh. My bad. I misunderstood everything. Sorry. Great start. I thought like people who sent her here said that he wasn't a terrible person, but it's just like her image of him. Okay, never mind. My bad. Sorry. He didn't do anything to me, except stay away. Michel spent most of his time in his chambers, which he told me to never enter under any circumstances. Okay, this is the same as the previous road, so not everything is actually alive from the fourth door, huh? So we rarely encountered one another in the halls. For that reason, I made an effort to be kind and cheerful. On the sporadic occasion, we did cross paths. I figured if I kept that up long enough, he would eventually warm up to me. And as the new housemates, being able to enjoy our time together was obviously preferable to the alternative. Yeah. If I did manage to break the ice, I hoped we would be able to do some talking about the mansion, about him, about me. I just had to keep working at it. Michel didn't need me to take care of him. He handled his own day-to-day needs and activities by himself, and in fact, he didn't ask me for anything. Yeah, because he didn't want to be touched. At least that was the reason in the previous door. But at the same time, in this, seems like he's also convinced that he's cursed and he's the witch. So maybe he just believes in it, but it's not actual curse this time. Maybe he feels like maybe he's just like bringing misfortune basically, not like instantly killing someone. An aristocrat who had no use for his servant. I hadn't met anyone like him before. Alright then. That meant about all I could do was clean. I wasn't sure how his room looked, but the rest of the house was quite frankly an absolute disaster. Yeah, so this part didn't change from the previous door. She still did go and clean everything up, basically. Sorry, as I said, I'm a little bit preoccupied here, but okay. The dust was so heavy, it was obvious it hadn't been touched in years. Let's get started. It couldn't be healthy to live in these conditions, so I set out to clean each room in the house one by one. By the way, isn't the audio like a little too silent? 1 second. Oh no, it's fine. Okay, sorry. That said, it wasn't going to be an easy task. Not because I was bad at cleaning. In fact, I consider myself quite good at it. But because it was near impossible to find all the dust and grime that needed cleaning under the flickering light of a candle. I can understand how anyone sane can live in this dark. Also, the dust, I don't know for sure, but I think dust is flammable if you have like that amount of it. So that's quite dangerous. That's what I think. Not sure though, if there's any logic in this. What's wrong with him? Maybe he's actually a vampire. Yeah, okay. Oh god. Wouldn't be something like that. I can see now. Him sneaking out every night to suck the blood of pretty girls. Priceless. Okay, I like this Giselle. She have a nice fantasy. Ah, that means I'm in trouble. Yeah, pretty much. Look at me, Miss One Woman Comedy Show here. Yep. I like Giselle. Okay, this is cool. The true Giselle. If I'm able to get him to warm up to me, though, maybe that will give me a little more room to make some changes. Like, opening some windows? No lights and no fresh air? No, thank you. Anyway, I set the candlestick down, pulled over a chair to stand on, and started wiping down the shelf. The chair's legs seems to be uneven, as it wobbled slightly beneath me. I don't like that sensation. Oh my god. Have you ever tried to stand on something that's like wobbly and try to do something on like higher like level? I so don't like this. God damn it, this is scary. So many books. I wonder, they all belong to him. Are we going to have the same scene? The books will fall over to hell because they like stick together. Can she read in this road? In this door? I wonder. I knew parchment was expensive, so it was rather astonishing seeing this many stocks of one place. There was even some books with bulky, extravagantly decorated covers. He does come from an estimate family. I'd spent enough time at his family home. Okay. It was constant bustle of servants and guests. The exact opposite of what this mansion was like. Why had he left his home? Yeah, we don't know, but in the previous door he was exiled basically. What had he done to be sent all the way out here? Yeah, this remote mansion with less than savory reputation. Need to be careful not to overstep my bounds. I'm a servant now. A servant. But once the thought had crossed my mind, I couldn't get out. I'd always had a bad tendency to chase my curiosities as soon as they struck, pushing to scratch the itch no matter how much my actions annoyed others. I couldn't do that there though. Here, I was simply a servant, and if I go on the Michelle bad side, I risked getting thrown out. I wonder what kind of books he's got in here. Attempt to distract myself. Okay, so she can actually read. Right? I grab on the books and attempt to pull it out. What? The strings binding the parchment must have gotten tangled at the back. Whoa! Because the books on either side tilted back with it. Oh, okay, so this is a little bit different. This time we had like string tangled, and last time we had like sticked together because no one was using it. So basically it shows us that he is like reading these books, or he at least read them, not like entirely discarded them, right? There's dust on them because he probably like read them once and then like put them back, but yeah, you know what I mean. And then the entire row came crashing down on the top of me. Ow. Oh, for Christ's sake. I had fallen off the chair, and the downpour of books was still coming down on me. A mountain of dust with it. Seriously? What are you doing? Okay, there's Michelle. What? Saddle Michelle was standing there. Looking down on me from the little ways away. Let's see if he's going to try to touch her and then stop and go for the book. If this is going to be the same. There was, as usual, not much I could read from his expression, but I could hear a vague trace of exasperation in his voice. I was doing some cleaning and... Impressive work. Oh! Yeah. Michelle, like, both of their personalities were like extreme lie in the previous door. Like, last time Michelle was like, yeah, I told you, like, you can do whatever you want. And here's like, he's actually prizing her. This is so different. I'm usually better than this. It's just so dark, mistakes should be expected. I really think we should open some windows, Master. Get some light, some air flowing through here. I never asked you to cleaning. You did this entirely yourself. That's a fair point, yep. But there's so much dust. It can be good for you. I'm perfectly healthy. I don't see the problem. Had he seen himself? Yep, nope, probably not. No way someone that skinny was perfectly healthy. I mean, he doesn't eat much as well. You look like you have something to say. You can make out my face in this darkness? Yeah. I'm sorry. Giselle, did you just like foreshadow that or something? Like, is this guy actually a vampire? He can see in the dark. God damn it. Oh, you know? I wanted to be useful in cleaning. And cleaning is about all I can do here, so, you know... I was sensing something else. But alright. What were you sensing? This is interesting. No blanks, no blanks. I don't think like so I don't think I need to check the backlog anymore, right? Because blanks were the thing for the fourth door only, I think. Because that was these were the lies. That's what I get from this. He held out the side, stepped over towards the pile of books, and reached his hand down for me. After he felt the pang of embarrassment about the fact that I was still splayed out on the floor. But I raised my hand up to take his, only for him to pick up a book instead. Okay. So he did very similar thing, but not exactly. Last time he reached out for her, and then hesitated, like he wanted to like pat her head or something, I remember. He hesitated and then went for the book. And here he just like basically ignored her. He looked like he's like leaning towards her, but he went for the book instantly. You could at least help me up. You have legs. Oh! Wow. He said casually, returning the book up to the shelf. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe he was a terrible person. Okay, yeah, he's so different. And Giselle as well, I love it. I loved how this changed. It's like, we're reading exactly the same story, but with totally different people. This is amazing. How they made this. So, Master, are these books yours? Giselle asked, not a trace of remorse visible on her face, despite having made a mess of the room she was supposedly trying to clean. Also, this is the first time, I think, in the game, when we switch perspectives from both persons. We see them each other, you know? Each of them. It wasn't the case before. We never saw, like, let's say, yeah, what I just said. Like, we didn't saw, like, white-haired girl from the perspective of Michelle. We just saw from her perspective. Same with, like, the previous doors. Like, we never saw, like, white-haired girl from Jacopo's perspective, like, how he was looking at her and stuff. So, yeah. I gave a curt nod. Really? That's impressive. Must have been hard work getting them all in there. Also, her outfit changed a lot. If you think about this during the... Because this is like the old outfit and then it's just like more modern. Must have been hard work getting them all in here, huh? There's gotta be 100 books here. You could feel a whole carriage at least. It's like you've got your own personal library. She had been pouting only a few moments earlier, while her smile was back in short order. Yeah. Her jade eyes were like little balls of curiosity, glittering in the faint candlelight. It was not particularly fond of overly expressive, rather overly curious woman. Also, this, like, if this is, like, since this is the truth about the white-haired girl, right? Like, there was no white-haired girl. Like, there was Giselle, there was this girl, the maid. So, what does that mean for other roads? I don't think I ever thought about this before. Does it mean that Okay, I don't know. I literally don't know what to think about other doors right now. Might be still like the reincarnation creation thing going on as before. But these doors might have been like partially lied too. There might be not white-haired girl and there was always only a Giselle, only the maid. Maybe that was the case? Okay, I didn't thought this through. I really didn't thought this through. I don't know what to make out of other doors if the white-haired girl was the lie. Unless she's not a lie in the later doors, because this is like 300 or 600 years before like first door, right? So maybe later white-haired girl appeared in the story, so her character exists, but it's not what we think she is. Anyway, let's just continue. I was not particularly fond of overly expressive, rather overly curious women. Did they not care that they trampled and invaded into other people's personal spaces? Or were they not even aware that their actions were invasive? I averted my gaze from hers. I receive one roughly every month. Roughly, okay. Oh, I see. Wait. She turned back towards the shelves. I presumed she understood the implications of what I had just said. Of the fact that there were newly 100 tomes here, I received only one in a month. Giselle fell silent. Yeah. I couldn't blame her. If she thought my circumstances, or my family, or my life bizarre. But I didn't care what she thought of me. In fact, it was to my advantage for her to feel uncomfortable. I just need her to stay quiet and keep her nose out of my business. Yeah, okay, so Michelle in Fifth Door is really like self-aware and also not like ignoring everything, but he's like kind of passive-aggressive, I would say. He like constantly wants like to make her like just like shut up, just stay out of my way, you know. He's not like, yeah, whatever, do whatever you want, I don't care. It's like two different personalities. It's like showing up every time. That's more than I thought. I said not to her, but to myself. I had no reason to count the passage of time anymore. Only the books saved the record of how long I had been there. 121. Wait, she just calculated that? Holy shit. What? That's 121 books. 10 years and 1 month. Okay, thank you for quick math. You were counting? I thought she had just sheepishly gone quiet. What an inscrutable woman. You've been here mentioned for that long? All by yourself? The truth was, there have been times when I wasn't alone. Oh, tell me more. Wow, this is okay. That's new information. Tell me more about this. Giselle had no need to know about that. I mean, he said like there's many things buried underground, right? Like if that would be the fourth door, I would assume like he like in the beginning, like first year maybe or something, he's been like getting like new servants or something, but they end up dead, so they stopped doing that. But in this door, I don't know. We still don't know what's the nature of the witch in the fifth door. Of the fifth door is. We need to like learn the truth about this actually. You already know my answer. I look at pity. A look of pity formed in Giselle's eyes. Enough. I never asked for her sympathy. I'm here by choice. Oh. Okay. I think this is different, right? Because he got exiled last time. Kinda. I say exiled, but this is basically what family did, right, to him. Just like lock him up here, so he won't kill anyone by accident. You mean you weren't punished here? No restraint. This woman, yeah, prying into your business. No, I came here on my own volition. I didn't care enough to elaborate though. Picking another book off the floor, I brushed the dust off its cover. It was a gorgeously decorated tome. It's a very fancy book, isn't it? But apparently Giselle was unable to take a hint. Yeah. What is this all about? I let out a sigh and opened to no page in particular, sticking the book out towards her. She was a servant and a woman. There was no way she could read. And definitely she can, right? There's definitely she can. Like, Michelle was surprised that she cannot read last time. And this time he's like, yeah, sure, like, she cannot read. Also, yeah, this is a thing that would be like in these times, like, women wouldn't get like education, like, and were like basically not allowed to do anything and stuff like this. So yeah, this is what Michelle thinks here. This is more actually according to the times when this is happening. Outside of the last door of the fourth door, if you think about this. This is more realistic. Let's see here. This land is hardly suitable for cultivation. It can only produce oversour grapes. So, is she maybe like from actually higher family? But this family like maybe lost its wealth? And she became a servant in another family, basically. So she got an education while she was like in the other family, right? Maybe she was a daughter of like, I don't know, some nobility or something, you know? Maybe that's what happens here. You'd probably get more fruit of it if I tore down the fields and made it into the market. Sounds like the Lord's dairy. You can read? I was caught silently off guard. It was rare for the noble woman to be able to read and write, let alone a servant, yeah. Was she truly what she claimed to be? I had someone to teach me. So, is this book any interesting? It's dull. Novellas tribe. I can imagine why anyone though. It was worth binding. Tough crowd. Yeah. But not very often you get to see the Lord's diary. I'm rather curious what kinds of things he gripped about. Lord or king, what value was there in their grumbling? There's no knowledge contained within that book, just emotions, unsalted scribbles. Okay, so he really don't like anything emotional. He has some issues, yeah, definitely. There was nothing more exhausting in this world than being emotional. If you want to read, be my guest. That was my intention, but alright. Once I've got the whole mansion cleaned, I will read it. I told you don't have to clean. You also told her to do whatever she wants. I mean, to do nothing, but she decided to do this. Haha. Oh, I've got an idea, Master. If you're interested, maybe we could read together. Did you not hear a word I just said? It's dual, Warful Stripe. Still, you might see it differently if you read it with someone else. And I'm sure there are some books here you would enjoy, Master. You're wasting your time. Okay. The suspicion and restraint budding between us was tiring insignificant at that point. She was still smiling after all. If I had been able to maintain that distance, then perhaps I would have ended up hurting her. Okay, so somehow he... I don't know, did he kill her or maybe something else happened? Did he betray her feelings? Like, he fall in love? Like, I'm still thinking about if that might be the case, that the white-haired girl existed, but like the third party, you know? Like, he fall in love in the third white-haired girl and not in Giselle, basically. I wonder if like she actually existed, because we see her in different doors. So she must somehow exists in the game, in the story, I think. It had been a little under 2 weeks since I had moved in with Michelle. Though we lived in the same house, we rarely saw each other. On unlucky days, I wouldn't see him at all. I wasn't sure if he ate in his room or our schedules were simply misaligned, but we never had any meals together. Perhaps he was deliberately avoiding me. Yep, probably. That has to be it. I know servant and master don't usually eat in the same table, but even so, you could be a little less obvious about it. Am I really that much of the nuisance? For him. I'm not doing anything inappropriate, am I? Nope. I'm being pleasant and sociable, aren't I? I haven't given him any reason to not like me, I think. I hope. He had never been very enthusiastic about me staying here, but I hadn't been given a choice. I had been sent here by his family. Besides... No. Out with the negative thoughts. Gotta stay positive. Yeah, he hasn't tried to chase me out yet. I just haven't broken the ice. Yeah. I had to stay positive. Wow. You know, like, I can already smell the tragedy from this. God damn it. Like, if you have character like this that tries to be positive no matter what, she's going to get so much hope for something to happen, and then everything will crash down. All her staying positive, all her hopes will be just like a dust, just grounded deep into the earth. Oh my god, this is going to be hard. No wonder, like, in like between doors, like in that mansion, like thing, right? We had her like closing up these emotions because how much trauma it gave her. Oh, this is going to be the hardest door yet, isn't it? Optimistic. Happy thoughts. Yay! And be myself. As long as I keep working at it, with enough time, we shall surely come around and not be so distant. I've got a goal, so let's get to work. First I make supper, then I ask him to have it with me. Gotta proactive when it comes to the reclusive types. Alright, here goes. Or here would go. Okay, so we are in the cellar and there's no food, or there's very little food at least. And that's when she will learn that he gets like supplies one time each month, right? Together with book. That was true, I think. Like, there's no other way. Like, he needs supplies of food. We're almost out of supplies. Well, so much for that. The cellar was where the non-perishable food was stored. Dried food, smoked meats, cheeses, and a small scattering of root vegetables. Looking at this makes me feel like a soldier holding down the castle fortifications. Nice. No wonder Michelle is skinny. Had Michelle really gone 10 years on nothing but this? I would have raised the white flag long ago. He said he hadn't left the mansion at all in those 10 years. I assume he at least goes out to get supplies, right? Nope. Running out of food is kind of like life or death manner. I can't believe he hasn't set foot outside even once in... What are you babbling on about? Okay, so... He probably came here to get some food. Probably that's what he's like usually doing. Whoa. Oh no, he overheard me. I assumed you were talking to someone. Huh? Does anyone else live here, Master? I haven't seen anyone else. It's just the two of us. Alive, anyway. Oh. Interesting. Are there some kind of ghosts? Did you Can you speak with dead? You mean they're ghosts? Something of sort? Oh. Interesting. There you go again with jokes. I'm not a child. You're not going to trick me like that. There are adults who believe in such things. Ah, I suppose. But I don't really believe in ghosts or demons or curses or any of that. The church just tries to convince people they're real, so they can squeeze more money out of them. Damn! Giselle! For these times? This is unthinkable thinking, if you think about this. Like, everyone basically in these times were like, oh, yeah, like, believe everything they say. Am I going to have to turn you over to church, you blasphemer? See, Michelle is more like the person from these times. No, 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 no. I pray every day, honest. I don't particularly care either way. I'm returning to my chambers. What? Already? You didn't come down for food? I mean, I came down because I heard voices. Okay. A moment, please, just wait a second. What? Our stores are almost empty. What do you normally do when you need more food? Okay. I will happily accompany you on a trip to the market. Already? That was fast. Okay. There are two of us. He's just like, oh, you will leave. Nice. I really don't eat that much, do I? In the dim light, it was difficult to make out a Michelle expression, but I thought I could see a thing of annoyance on his face. Oh, right. I thought like he's like already about her leaving, but no. Okay, yeah. Already getting out of the supplies because he did not expect that two people, two people eat more. Even if like the other person is not eating that much, then it's still like going twice as fast. So he knows like his daily routine of how much he eats for like past 10 years, and he knows how to survive. But then there's suddenly another person and your calculations doesn't match anymore. So yeah, it's going to be tough. Ah, hold your ground, Giselle. You said you wanted to get closer to him. Is that a parsnip? She was holding a tangled ball of rods. The reason I asked was because the parsnip looked like it was on the verge of total decomposition. See? There's still food. Yeah! You really are like a soldier, like holding the castle here. He didn't hand it to me. Wait, you want to eat that? It's clearly seen better days. You're going to get sick. Are you telling me you can survive on rotten vegetables? Of course, I won't eat it. I just figured you were hardly enough to survive. Oh my god, Michelle. What do you think I am? Okay, I love them. Holy crap. No, he's definitely a jerk. Or is that the result? Or that the resulting diarrhea might reduce your appetite? Oh my god. You're kidding, right? You can't be serious. He's totally serious. Anyway, we should put it outside. We can go purchase flesh supplies. I told you I don't go outside. And how do you... Oh, a visitor? Okay, supplies are here. What a convenience, huh? Who could it be? Perfect timing. You're a servant. Make yourself useful and go retrieve the package. Oh, okay. This is way different from before. Wow, he actually like openly, like, maybe still like kind of mockingly, but he's admitting that she's like a servant, basically. Because previously he was like, yeah, like, she's a servant, but she's like annoys me, like I don't care about her, and yeah, I need to like annoy her back so she will go away. And now he's like, yeah, you know what, like, you're a servant, so yeah, do your job finally. He's like pain in the ass, but also acknowledging like her position at this point, and that's what like she hoped for as well, because she said this to herself as well, like I am servant here. It's not delivery, but a wanderer. Tells them off. Oh, Eve, that's not the wanderer. Okay. What? Package? Master? Hold on a second. What are you talking about? He's gone. What kind of delivery is he expecting? Yep. Also, he expected some kind of wanderer as well. So he had people here in this door that were like just casually found this place and tried to talk to this guy, and he just like chased them away. He isn't like awfully scared of touching people here, I think. He didn't show any signs of like, I don't want to touch you. You know, like in the fourth door. He's like, he just had like no reason to touch her. Like, and he's kind of ass in this door, right? Like in the bookshelves, like, yeah, you have legs, like, why should I help you? Okay. Michelle stood there, unmoving, veiled in shadow. He glanced over at me, then drew his gaze to the front door. At his command, I raised the bar, pulling open the door. Okay. After nearly 2 weeks inside, the light from the setting sun almost blinded me. The world went white, my head pounding. After a few moments of intense blinking, my eyes acclimated themselves to the evening sunlight. There was no one outside, only a crate easily large enough to find a child. Feed the child. Is this the package? Master? I turned back to face Michel, but he was amid my eyes. I thought it seems more like he was avoiding looking at the light than at me. Makes sense, because he's living in darkness. Looking outside will just make you see less, basically. Also, I probably told you that fun fact last time, like at some point in one of the episodes, probably. But did you know why pirates had the eye patches? It's not because they didn't have eyes. It's because they often like, you know, when you like attack other ship and stuff, it's better to do this at night because you can like, you know, just have advantage, and you see better when your one eye is accustomed to the darkness. So you just like take off the eye patch and you can like see way better than anyone else. Did you know that? You can let me know in the comments. He's starting to see more and more like a vampire. He's starting to seem. Not that I believe in vampires, of course. Regardless, I pray there's nothing bad in here. Yeah, that's heavy. Master, could I get some help? Gee, thanks. Yeah. And this is also very different dynamic with this crate. Because last time it was Michel who was like, yeah, I will take it, you go away. And here he's like, I'm not touching this. Like, you do your job. And also, maybe he still don't want to touch her because of the curse. But it's still not clarified yet. I'm a servant, admittedly. But this is a lot to ask of just the one girl. A little help would sure be nice. Once it's inside, close and bar the door. He said dispassionately, his head still turned towards the darkness. As you wish, master. Once the door was shut, I found myself stuck back into the world of darkness. It hadn't even been 2 weeks, but the lack of light was beginning to become my normal. The outside world growing farther and farther away. Being holed up in here is definitely not good for me. I should go for a walk sometime. Maybe plant some flowers or vegetables. I mean, you are not restricted to stay inside the mansion, you know? Like, I'm surprised that she never thought about this before. Like, why stay inside all the time? Yeah, you were like sent here to this guy, but it's not like you cannot go outside Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe I can grow that old tangle of roots into some fresh parsnip. What else do we have to plant? It would be great if there were some flower seed. Oh, the rose garden! She's going to start the rose garden! Oh shit! That's the beginning of the rose garden! What are you doing? Open the box now. As you wish, master. Oh, there's food inside? In the box was the bulb sack filled with berries, root vegetables, and smoked meats, as well as the assortment of bread, fruit, and wine. Aside from the fruit and bread, everything else was the same as what Michelle kept in the cellar. Aha. And buried beneath the bulb sack was a single book. One book a month. He really hasn't gone outside in 10 years. It appears you have begun to grasp the situation. Yeah? But why? This was delivered by someone from your house, master, wasn't it? Servant, I assume. Why would they leave without saying anything? Also, yeah, the fourth door, there was the... Actually, why okay, I need to stop talking about like how different these doors are. They're obviously different. It's also different, like, relationship. Like, there we had like Michelle and Giselle talking with each other casually with a name, and here we have the more like the relation of like master and servant. Why would they leave without saying anything? No one wants to talk to the cursed man. In the past, they would occasionally check on me, check in on me, but that hasn't happened recently. They think you're cursed? Oh right, you don't believe in curses. Yeah, then come up with your own explanation. An excuse for them to want to stay away from me. That, for example, I killed someone. Or maybe that I'm insane. Oh, whoa, that's smile, holy shit. Wait, how do I forgot how to close the thing on the bottom. Wait. Okay. Escape? Oh, okay, yeah, full CG. This is the first time I see this face. Okay. He never said that before as well. So instead of like showing her the curse, he's like, you don't believe me? Yeah, just like make something up to believe. Regardless, I am not normal. Bring the food down the cellar, the book to the library. You are of course free to refuse and run back off into the woods. Wow, he's so harsh. He's like, if you are not doing your job as a servant, you just can just like go away. Like I don't need you anymore if that's the case. Holy crap, Michelle is so different in this one. I'll do it. Alright. Don't take care of that. Hey, what is it? I just noticed there's something else in here. Ooh, what is it? It's wrapping cloth. What could it be? Oh, a painting. A painting from the fourth door from the cellar? There was a painting in the cellar. Oh, that's new. For you to hang up somewhere in the house, I presume. He's alerted. Okay. It's so dark I can't see it very well, but I'm sure it's... Don't touch that! Holy shit, he got... Oh my god. What? Michelle, who had kept his distance from me until that point, suddenly marched over and ripped the painting from my grasp. Master? His face was twisted into the look I had never seen him make before. Was it indignation, disgust, hatred, panic? I couldn't tell, but there was nothing more than enough negative pressure to cause me to flinch back. Is that painting perhaps something important? Holy shit, he snapped. A landscape painting. He muttered under his breath. The tension melted away from his face. So this is not the painting he thought it would be. Holy crap, there's some kind of painting that he reacted like that towards for. It must be the the painting that he don't want us to see is probably the painting from the fourth door, isn't it? I mean, from the third door, with the Jacopo. In the cellar, there was the painting. It must be that, right? I mean, if this mansion survived for such a long time, then yeah, that could be hidden there for like centuries. Okay, we need more info. I don't exactly remember what the painting was, though. Can you remind me in the comments what exactly the painting was from the third door? I'm not entirely sure. You can let me know. He muttered under his breath, tension melted away from his face. I was left looking at his usual blank, impenetrable expression. But his eyes were still fixated on the picture, staring at it unblinkingly. Why a landscape painting? Some kind of passive-aggressive message? It's not from anywhere nearby. They travel somewhere. Okay. This is like tied up. Okay. This is tied up to the white-haired girl. If you think about this. This is tied up to the white-haired girl from the first door. Because white-haired girl was the painter. Like, father of her was painter. So they probably have someone who can paint in his family. Maybe his father as well. And maybe like they traveled and he like painted the like just the landscape and sent it to him. Last door, I'm not sure there were access on this or not, but he was saying like, father wouldn't send me anything. Why would he do something? Or something about his father there was. Like his mother is more likely to be. No, wait, that was in this one, right? That was in this one. I don't know which one. I think this one, actually. That the mother was like. No, wait. No, that was in the previous one. He was like, why would father care about this? And there was like mother was more on his side. So maybe here the father is on his side? Anyway, okay, this is a very interesting dynamic here. Well, it's not of that girl, so that's an improvement. Okay, so there really is someone there he really hates. Huh. Master? Oh, you're still here? Still here, of course I'm still here. What do you think you asked to take care of the package? What's with you, just running over and snatching the painting from me? You scared me. Could you maybe explain yourself? What's so special about this painting? I don't believe that's any of your business. None of my... Of course it is. You ripped it out of my hands like I was some kind of thief. I have a right to know what was it all about, and maybe an apology while you're at it. You told me to open the box, so I did. Then all of a sudden you're angry. He never told you to take out the contents of the box? We are not equals. Do not mistake yourself for my friend. You have a right to know. You have no such thing. You don't have to be rude. I will say it again. Leave if you don't like it here. I never asked for you to be here. That was your wish. Actually, not like she was sent here. But we don't know circumstances yet. My wish? Are you out of your mind? I never asked for this. I never wished for this. Who in the right mind would want to be sent in a house in the middle of nowhere? Who would ever want to go through with that? No, calm down, Giselle. You can't get angry. You're right. This is what I wanted. What kind of fucked up, pent up tension is like building up inside of her? Oh my god, she's so going to be broken at some point. but I never wanted to make you mad or for us to argue like this. I just wanted to get to know you better, to get closer to you. I mean, it would make things smoother for the both of us. It would make living together more enjoyable for us. Listen carefully. This is very important for you to understand. Do not try to involve yourself with me. Do not go probing around for information. And if you can do that, leave. I completely shut out. The glare he was giving me and the standoffish aura he was emanating were reflected in his tone and voice. Why? Why did he try to push me away like that? I don't know. What was in the painting? Someone please tell me. I forgot what's in the painting exactly. There were like 3 people, I believe, in that painting, right? Also, I wonder if that was the same painting that was like in the first door, maybe? Because first door, no, or maybe? I mean, first door also had a painting. Everything is about the painting, it seems. Everything is like around the painting that is like having some kind of secret in it, if you think about it. It seems Giza really didn't know much about me, and neither do I, and I will just leave it for the next episode, because I have to go, to be honest, and yeah. Cannot save? Wait. Oh, that was like a quick save. Oh. Wait. Okay. Anyway, thank you for joining, and I will see you in the next one. So thanks once again, leave up a like if you liked the episode, subscribe for more, check my Discord, and if you would like to, you can become a member as well to support me and maybe see the episode earlier. Thank you everyone once again for watching this. Let me know in the comments what do you think about the story, about this door. Is it your favorite door? Is it not? Who knows? So far I really enjoy how the dynamic changed and that I can see like totally different, the same events that unravel in different way. And if you think about this, more realistic way, because this is how most likely stuff would happen, not like the sweet beginning that we had in the fourth door. This is more ground up story, I would say. There's very little fantasy in this one, outside of like Michelle just telling that about curses and witches. And I'm really curious how paintings are involved in this game in general, because we had the first door painting that unveiled some kind of mystery. There was the third door painting that was like hidden within some scribbles, and we didn't know exactly what it represented. And now we have Michelle freaking out because he got a painting, and he just got relieved because there was not that girl. Who does he refers to? Is white hair girl actually a thing? Is he meaning her? And who is she to him? I'm really curious. Anyway, that's for the next episode. Thank you everyone. I'll see you next one. So for the Pocket Watch is going out.